what would you tell your rookie self? What advice would you give?
Hi, welcome to another episode of Car to Car. I'm Ramon.
And hi, I'm Dana. And today we'll discuss a question that we were asked. What would you tell your rookie self? What advice would you give? So, Ramon, what advice would you give your rookie self?
Let me tell you, there's so much that I would tell myself, um, but I want to kind of make this succinct and keep it kind of short. But one of the things I would say is remember your morals and values. Stick to them. That's going to help you go a long way, and people are going to find you being honest and caring, and it's going to help you with your police community relations. Sometimes your morals and values are going to um, clash with others because all of us have different morals and values. But if you could just stay to your morals and values, um, I think that'll take you a long way. Also, you got to put safety first, and you got to remember your training and just all of those different things that's going to help you survive on the street. I would tell myself that. Um, I would also tell myself get early trust from the community. The community is truly your best friend, and they're going to help you save your life. I mean, it's happened to me several times where it stopped me from getting involved in some bigger fights or going down different rabbit holes and helping me even find criminals. And just always be yourself. You know, I think sometimes we get these jobs, especially in police work, and we say, "Oh, I want to help the community. I want to do this and that." You know, be that person that you want to be and who you will want to police you. And that's what I think I would tell myself. What would you tell your rookie self?
I think that's some good advice. I would tell my rookie self similar things, and I would also tell them again, build relationships with the people you don't even like, internally and even externally. And sometimes it won't be a friendship, but a relationship, because believe it or not, you have to work with people. So you want to make sure that those relationships are as smooth as possible. And obviously, you maintain your morals and your values, but you still maintain working relationships. As they say, build bridges, not walls. I would say, and this is from a mother, and my advice is not in a level of importance, but it's just so that I can remember to kind of get all the points. As a mother, don't be so overprotective of your children. I think for times during my career, in certain units that I was in, when I went home, I was like really super overprotective of my children when I spent special time in special victims unit. So I would definitely say it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Be protective of your children, but don't be so overprotective that you squash them and then don't let them breathe. Because depending on what was going on in the communities, when there was a lot of shootings when I was a commander, and I would just see a lot of gang violence. So when I would take them to school, I would just say, be protective of this, this, this. You can't wear this, this, this. So I would think at some point they would call me the warden. Also, I would say have a hobby. I spend a lot of time in work, in school, and children activities, and sometimes I didn't have a hobby in there. So I spent a lot of time in school. I know you can attest to
Yes.
that. Financially, I would say max out and deferred comp. I was told that as a rookie, but I didn't do it as a rookie. So I would definitely stress that to my younger self and to do it. Uh, Pay attention to the relation dynamics in the police department amongst different people, because you don't know who are friends, and people would take different battles from other people. And so you want to make sure you just know, understand the relationship dynamics between other people in the department. Never pass an opportunity to take a promotional exam. Just don't get in your feelings. Don't say, oh, well, they just gonna give somebody else the answer, so I don't need to take it. No, you always take it. Um, Take advantage of promotional opportunities, and also the last one I think is continue to exercise as if you were in the academy. Maintain that academy shape.
Man, those are some good ones. I was kind of surface. I should have dug in a little more and talked about work and stuff like that. But it's so true. Like you do have to stay in shape is very good, not only physically but mentally. Having a hobby, not even, I didn't add not taking your outside relationships for granted, because
Yeah.
I think one of the things we did was we maintained a lot of relationships with non-police officers, and they can really help you see a different version of what the community may be thinking as the police, but they're your friends, so they're going to give it to you like it needs to be given to you, but they're also going to make sure that you receive it well and your feelings are not hurt. But sometimes your feelings may get hurt.
Yeah.
But
That's important
yeah,
because police can be a silo, and sometimes you forget how you're perceived in the community, which is very important to community police relations.
yeah.
So,
I don't know if either one of us mentioned it. What about vacations? I think towards the end we started taking a lot of vacations. In the beginning we didn't, and I think along the way you got to take vacations in order to rejuvenate yourself. And so
for
that's, I
sure.
would tell my rookie self that too. Listen, at least once a year at the very minimum, but towards the end where we start going every quarter,
Yes.
sometimes inside the quarter.
Yes.
But I would those I think those are some good things, some good points. And also one last thing, and to the work part of it is, um, people are going to get upset with your individual success within a department, whether they're your friends or not your friends. So just understand that that comes with the job, because it's not just police work. It's, I think, in all facets of the of careers, but just understanding that, and understanding that you're going to lose some of your friends along the way. Um,
Agreed, for
is
sure. And just always know that you are enough. I tell yourself that you are enough.
yeah. Well, that's all I got.
That's all I have. And remember, you can't be all inclusive when you've been in the police department so long. There's so many things you would tell yourself, depending on the situations that you come across. But I think that's a good start. And so be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for watching.
Until next time.